How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar has great taste, zero BS, and obviously zero sugar. For those with zero room in their calendar. Zero patience for slow walkers. Those who get 0 hours of sleep on a Saturday night. Have zero filter, zero given, and zero interest in grabbing a plain, boring water. Grab a delicious Vitamin Water Zero Sugar today.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Walmart Business saves you time, money, and hassle, which means you can focus on what really matters. Like putting the money you save back into what you do. Spending more time training your team, filling orders, and finding new clients. Anything and everything, right down to... Oh, that's the one. Choosing the best hold music. Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love. Now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Got some good news for your ears. More of that good stuff is coming up. And even better news for your hair. The best hair care is at Sephora. They've got all kinds of products for every kind of hair. From brands like Amika, Kerastase, Day, and K18. You knew where to get great audio. Now, you know where to get great hair care, too. Sephora. Good news for great hair. Shop hair care now at Sephora.com.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at Friskies.com or visit your local store.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
AI is moving fast. So fast, it's hard to keep up. In fact, in ServiceNow's latest AI Maturity Index, scores dipped 20% from last year. But that's okay, because AI isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. You may be behind today, but tomorrow you could be a pace setter. Dive into ServiceNow's AI Maturity Index and see how you can innovate as fast as your ambitions. Visit servicenow.com/AI maturity.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. Jif. Ooh, it's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at Jif.com.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong. Because right now, you can save big on their most popular models, including SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Fe Hybrid, and the all-electric Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com. Offers end September 2nd, 2025.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever spotted McDonald's hot, crispy fries right as they're being scooped into the carton? And time just stands still. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Authentic Leadership, Building an Ethical Culture for Long-Term Success Abstract. This article explores how authentic leadership can positively impact organizational culture by building an ethical foundation, fostering psychological safety, and maximizing employee engagement. Authentic leadership is defined as leadership that is transparently self-aware, guided by strong internal values, and considers the needs of all stakeholders. The article argues that a disconnect between leadership rhetoric and reality can undermine trust and damage culture. But authentic leadership can align rhetoric and reality. It is discussed how authentic leaders establish an ethical culture by defining and modeling core values, Examples are provided of how authentic leadership fosters psychological safety so employees feel safe contributing freely. It is also explained that authentic leadership considering individual needs within a shared purpose leads to high employee engagement. Research and the author's consulting experience supports these arguments. In conclusion, authentic leadership is positioned as key to shaping sustainable culture when it aligns values with behaviors. As a leadership consultant with experience working with organizations across multiple industries, one of the most common challenges I observe is the disconnect between leadership rhetoric and leadership reality. Too often, leadership values expressed in annual reports and mission statements do not match the day-to-day behaviors and decision-making processes that shape organizational culture. When employees notice this disconnect, it can undermine trust in leadership and damage an organization's culture. However, research shows that authentic leadership that is transparently self-aware, guided by strong internal values, and considers the needs of all organizational stakeholders, can powerfully and positively shape culture by aligning rhetoric and reality. Avolio and Gardner. 2005. Westover et al. 2008. Today we will explore how authentic leadership can impact organizational culture by building an ethical foundation, fostering psychological safety, and maximizing employee engagement. Authentic leadership and building an ethical culture. A critical first step for authentic leadership to impact culture is establishing an ethical foundation, or set of shared values, within the organization. Westover et al. 2010. Research shows that authentic leaders who demonstrate transparent self-awareness and conscientious decision-making help define and model core ethical values such as integrity, care, and justice through their daily actions. Gardner et al. 2005. Hughes et al. 2012. In turn, these defined and demonstrated values serve as a compass to guide decision-making across all levels of the organization. For example, during a recent engagement with a global manufacturing company, I observed authentic leadership play a key role in establishing an ethical foundation as the organization went through a period of rapid growth and cultural change. The CEO and executive team transparently shared their own self-reflections and struggles with balancing short-term gains and long-term sustainability. They solicited employee feedback to define a clear set of shared values around product quality, environmental responsibility, and fair treatment of all stakeholders. These values were then integrated into hiring practices, performance reviews, and strategic planning. As a result, the influx of new employees and managers was socialized into a strong culture anchored by these authentic values established from the top. My research and experience suggest 3 practical ways authentic leaders can build an ethical culture: transparently define and model core organizational values, directly communicate the reasoning behind chosen values and how they align with personal principles, integrate values into all HR processes, define how values impact hiring, feedback, recognition, and development, empower managers as ethical role models, provide training and support for managers to demonstrate values through their own leadership. Through personal conviction and consistency, authentic leaders establish an ethical foundation upon which culture and sustainable success can be built. Authentic leadership and psychological safety. Building upon an ethical culture. Authentic leadership can further positively impact organizational culture by nurturing psychological safety, a shared belief among team members that it is safe to take interpersonal risks such as asking for help or speaking up about mistakes and problems. Edmondson. 1999-2018. Authentic leaders who openly share vulnerabilities, value diverse perspectives equally, and demonstrate caring and supportiveness help create psychologically safe environments where employees feel respected, confident, and willing to contribute fully without fear of reprisal. Westover and Schaubrook. 2009. Ganoli, 2018. For example, during my work with a technology startup, I saw firsthand how the authentic and vulnerable leadership style of the CEO built high psychological safety among a small but growing team. In one-on-one meetings, he was transparent about his own self-doubts. Actively solicited employee feedback without defensiveness. And personally helped struggling team members to improve. As an authentic leader, he modeled admitting mistakes without blame. This fostered an atmosphere where employees felt heard, respected as equals, and willing to propose creative ideas or improve through candid two-way feedback. As the company has scaled rapidly, psychological safety has continued to be a core asset enabling innovation, problem-solving, and retention of top talent. Some tangible steps authentic leaders can take to foster psychological safety include admitting vulnerabilities and mistakes personally. Show imperfections are accepted and learning from errors is valued. Soliciting diverse perspectives respectfully. Actively seek out quieter voices and facilitate dissenting views equally. Focusing feedback on behavior, not people. Separate performance from personal attributes to encourage risk-taking. By role modeling trust, respect, and caring through authentic leadership. Psychologically safe cultures where people feel comfortable contributing fully can emerge. Authentic leadership and employee engagement. When an organization develops a strong ethical culture and psychologically safe environment grounded in authentic leadership, it enables the ultimate positive cultural outcome. Highly engaged employees who are motivated to contribute their best efforts toward organizational success. Avolio et al. 2004. Gardner et al. 2011. By considering diverse employee perspectives and empowering people through transparency and fairness, authentic leaders foster greater meaning, impact, and connection to work. Elise et al. 2005. Mileski et al. 2012. For instance, during my consulting engagement with a non-profit organization, the authentic and mission-driven leadership of the executive director was key to energizing and retaining employees. She personally met with all staff to understand what motivated each person and how their unique strengths could fit the shared purpose. She encouraged teams to co-design programs that blended personal passions with community needs. This fostered high employee engagement as people felt they owned their roles and made meaningful impacts. Even during challenging times, staff maintained optimism and extra effort due to their self-described, authentic connection to the leadership and shared mission. Practical steps authentic leaders can take to maximize employee engagement include understanding what motivates each person uniquely. Invest time in learning individual job fulfillment factors. Empowering meaningful impact and autonomy. Allow employees agency in applying their strengths to address core problems. Connecting work to a shared, inspiring mission or purpose. Rally around a unifying vision that transcends any one person. Through authentic leadership that considers individual needs within a greater purpose. Engaged discretionary effort emerges organically from cultural foundations of trust, ethics and respect for people. Conclusion based on both research and real-world experiences. I strongly believe that authentic leadership holds tremendous potential for positively shaping organizational culture in sustainable ways. When leadership rhetoric and realities align through personal integrity, transparency and moral direction, it establishes an ethical foundation upon which a psychologically safe culture of empowered employee engagement can take root and thrive. Though cultural change takes perseverance over time, authentic leadership offers practical, start-today actions any organization can take to nurture long-term success by designing cultures where people feel valued, heard and motivated to contribute their best efforts. Though leadership alone does not determine culture, authenticity in leadership may be the starting point for building high-performing, values-driven organizations where both business goals and human well-being prosper together.